Hello, and welcome to a Wi-Fi battle for yours truly, Tesla here, and this is a Little Cup battle against the fellow streamer, Shadowgattler. I went onto his stream and I said, "Yay, hey Shadow, let's do a Little Cup battle." He's like, "Sure, but you have to be in a Skype call," and, well, it didn't exactly go like that, but nonetheless, this is a Wi-Fi battle, a Little Cup tier battle against Shadowgattler. I am bringing myself a Chinchou, Tyrant, Diglett, Slowpoke, Fletching, and duskull. My opponent is bringing Houndour, Totodile, Teddiursa, Mankey, Skyther. Not really sure if Skyther is actually Little Cup, but that's okay, and Skitty. So let's get this Little Cup battle underway here. This actually took place 2 nights ago, so here we go. Little Cup is an interesting tier. It's basically a tier, as I mentioned before, full of Stage 1 Pokemon in an evolutionary chain. So I'm going to open up with my Chinchou, and my opponent is going to open up with Houndour. I could have went for Skull, but I went for Volt Switch instead. He goes for a Dark Pulse, and it does not do that much damage. And my Volt Switch will hit Houndour for almost 50%, like maybe 40 to 45%, give or take. But yeah, Chinchou goes to my party, and in comes Diglett. I'm going to set up the Stealth Rocks with my Diglett, and my opponent does go for the Destiny Bond, hoping to take out my Diglett. But of course, I'm not going to let that happen. I'm going to go for the Sucker Punch, just so, you know, the Destiny Bond is completely, taken care of. But he's going to go for a Flamethrower on Diglett, and it's going to knock my Diglett down to the stash, which is great, I guess. However, Diglett will go for the Earthquake, and that'll be the end of the Houndour. So, Houndour is down. So that's one down on my side, another down on his side. My opponent's Skyther, and I actually underestimated how fast Skyther is compared to Diglett. So I'm going to go for the Rock Slide, but he's going to take it out for Aerial Ace, which is kind of my bad. Diglett is down for the count. Sucks, but hey, what can you do? I'm going to send in Chinchou, hoping that maybe he'll set up some Swords Dances or something, but he does go for Roof, as I go for Volt Switch, and naturally, Volt Switch isn't going to quite do enough. So yeah, Volt Switch does pretty much nothing because of the Volite and all. So Chinchou goes back to my side, and in comes Boo the Duskull. Now I know what this thing's all about, and I'm going to go right for the Substitute, I believe, with my Duskull. And these next couple of turns, oh yeah, I go for the Will-O-Wisp first. Thankfully it hit. But yeah, these next couple of turns, well, let's just say these next couple of turns are pretty stalling. So let me go for a Swords Dance, so now he's basically neutralized the burn, and I'm going to go right for the Substitute. Sadly, my Duskull is built for stalling. I know, it's horrible. But I'm going to go for a Shadow Stake. I don't really have any other moves I can use at this point in the battle, so why not? And my opponent does go for the Roost, and as you're going to see, the next 2 turns, Skyther versus Duskull, is going to be a trolley mess. Gonna go for the Shadow Sneak again. And, yeah, Swords Dance. Yeah, there's really not much to commentate over. I mean, here it is, like, Skyther versus Duskull, and Duskull can't really touch Skyther. However, Skyther can do big damage to Duskull now that it has, a lot of Swords Dance stuff. So Aerial Ace is obviously going to break that Substitute. I mean, even without the crit, it should still break the Substitute. Or maybe not, actually. Duskull is pretty bulky with the Volite, so Roost now, and I kind of figured he was going to go for Roost, so I believe I went for Pain Split here. Do I go for Pain Split? Yes, I do. The battlers do indeed share their pain. Skyther is going to go for the Aerial Ace, and that's going to knock me down to 45 HP, but I'm going to get another Pain Split off, which is fantastic. Yep, fantastic. Alright. Shadow Sneak again. Does he go for a Roost? Crit doesn't matter, and yes, he does go for Roost, so As you can see, these next couple of turns are pretty spelly. Skyster gets burned some more, and Shot Sneak again, and yeah, this is pretty much a hot mess. Aerial 8 knocks it down to 1 HP. The 1 HP warrior Duskull. So he's gonna go for another roost. I'm gonna go for another pain split, I wanna say. Yes, I do. So Duskull is just trolling this Skyster at this point. I believe this is when Shadowgattler finally has enough and takes out my Duskull with a Aerial 8. Yep, I believe this is the end of the Duskull. No, it's not the end of the Duskull. Duskull is just hanging in there, so he's gonna go for another roost. I kind of figured that was gonna happen, so I went for a pain split. And look what happened. Duskull is just trolling. So more burn damage on the Skyster. I believe this is... Nope, he goes for another roost. Alright, I don't know when this is gonna end. I don't know when this madness is gonna end between Skyster and Duskull, but I do go for another team split, and Duskull is just trolling this battle, stalling it out, and yeah, I hate to be that guy who stalls and stuff, but yeah. I do go for a Shout Sneak, and he does get towards himself, forgetting that he's already maxed out in attack, and I believe I do go for another pain split, because it's pretty much what the majority of the battle was, Duskull versus Skyster. And I do go for a substitute, actually. I'm not sure why. Probably should have went for another pain split or something. But I'm going to go for a Shadow Sneak, and I'm going to continue to wear down the Skyster, and I can tell he was getting frustrated at my Duskull. So Aerial Ace again. And I'm going to go once again for a pain split in case it either goes for roost or I survive. He does go for Aerial Ace, and I don't think Duskull, nope, Duskull does not survive this. So now, after all that, Skyster finally takes out Duskull. And out comes Chatot Jr., the fletching that one of my followers gave me. So my Chatot Jr. is going to go for an acrobatic thanks to Gale Wings, and that's going to take the Skyster out. So next out comes Totodile. Sheer Force Totodile, guys. And I'm going to go for a taunt. Just to try to prevent it from setting up any Dragon Dances. It does indeed get a sweep stop short, so I do go for an acrobatic. Does fair damage, and Totodile is going to finish off my fletching with a waterfall. The Sheer Force Life Orb boosted waterfall will definitely take out Chatot Jr., unfortunately. Well, there's that. Next out comes my Chinchou. Chinchou in all its glory is going to go for that Volt Switch. He's going to withdraw his Totodile. And go into Mankey. So, yeah, Mankey does get knocked about 50% after Salt Box damage, a little more like 60%. But here comes the Slowpoke, and I'm worried that he has knockoff. He fortunately does not have knockoff, and Slowpoke does take this rather well. He's going to go into Totodile as I go for Thunder Wave. So Totodile gets T-Waved by Slowpoke. And I'm going to withdraw the Slowpoke and go into my Chinchou. Now, there's no point in saying I'm Dragon Dances considering Totodile is slower now. Thanks to paralysis. He does go for the Crunch, which does a lot of damage, even with my Evil Light. And my Chinchou will take out Totodile with a Volt Switch. Yep. This is a pretty interesting battle. I mean, I love Little Cup. Now, in comes Slowpoke. And next out comes Snuggy, the Skitty. A little nervous about this. But It does go for Fake Out, and it gets its Toxic Orb off. Now, I don't know why Shadowgattler has a Toxic Orb on the Snuggie. The Skitty, Snuggie does go for Sting, misses, and I do go for a Scald. But yeah, I think a couple of Facades will take out this Slowpoke. Snuggie does hit the Sting on my Slowpoke this time and puts it to sleep, unfortunately. Slowpoke is going to doze off and take a little nap. But of course, Slowpoke is that much of a tank that can take a few hits. So, Facade is not going to do too much to Slowpoke. Sorry, I'm tired. Yeah. Snuggie gets, poisoned, hurt by more toxic damage. It does go for another Facade. Unfortunately, Slowpoke is still asleep, so Snuggie is going to succumb to toxic damage, and that's going to be the end of Snuggie, the Skitty, unfortunately. So, next out comes Mankey. I don't know what I do here. I think I let Slowpoke faint. Does it faint? Yes, it does, unfortunately. So, Slowpoke does sink to the U-turn, sinks to Mankey. This Mankey is Choice Banded, I believe. And out goes Mankey, in comes Teddiursa. And it's also the Toxic Orb, so this is most likely a quick beat. So here's my Tyrant, actually. Now watch this. Teddiursa is going to go for close combat and knocks it down to 8 HP as my weakness policy does activate on Tyrant. So weakness policy Tyrant for the win. And other than that, I did go for a Dragon Dance. Now, what it all comes down to is if my Fang moves do hit Teddiursa, will a +3 Ice Fang hit and take out this Teddiursa? Yes, it does. It does take out Teddiursa. So now all that's left is the Choice Banded Mankey, which I'm praying does not have Mock Punch for some reason. And I outspeed it anyways. And I do, and Tyrant's going to finish off Mankey with Earthquake, and yeah, good game, Shadowgattler. Thank you for that little cup battle. It was really fun. We'll have to do this again sometime. And thank you all for watching. Please let me know if you guys like seeing all these battles from different tiers instead of the usual OU stuff. I'll be happy to post more as time goes on. But anyways, thank you for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you in a bit for my Ion Pokemon League matchup. So yeah.